WIBTA, if I kick my boyfriend's sister out her house? I, 25F, have been with my boyfriend, 27M, for 3 years and he moved in with me last year. Everything was going great until last Christmas when his parents announced they were selling the family home and downsizing, but they wanted to go on one of those 6-month-long cruises around the world. Fine. Whatever they can do what they want, except they have a younger daughter, Emma, who is 18. Completely unbeknownst to me, my boyfriend had agreed to let Emma live with us until she moved away to uni. This led to a lot of fights between my boyfriend and I because I didn't want Emma living with us. Despite all this, she moved in after the house sold in February. It has been hell. For starters, our house might have 3 bedrooms, but only one was used as a bedroom. One is my home, and the other was a home gym for me and my boyfriend. Emma turned the gym into her room, and now a lot of our equipment is in storage. I hate having Emma here, as she's a total brat and doesn't contribute anything to the house. Here is just a small list of shit I have to deal with. The second Emma turned 18, she was out with friends, coming back drunk at 3 a.m. and waking up my dogs as she clattered into the house, normally with an equally drunk friend. For the first month of her living with us, she would steal my stuff constantly. Skincare, hair care, perfume, clothes. Anything. I now have a lockable box for toiletries, so she can't get to them. Has lost 6 different sets of house keys since moving in, and I've had to have the lock changed twice due to various issues. Refuses to do anything I ask her to do because she's busy. She doesn't have a job. How is she busy? Refuses to eat anything I cook and will demand we order takeaway instead. I have asked her repeatedly for meals ideas, and even if I make that exact meal, she refuses to eat it as it doesn't taste right. The breaking point came last weekend when me, my boyfriend, and the dogs went away for the weekend. I was reluctant to leave Emma in the house by herself, but my boyfriend said it would be a great way for Emma to gain some independence before going to uni. Big fucking mistake. We came back in Sunday evening to a trashed house and a hungover Emma asleep in her room. I had to get a professional cleaner in on Monday to tackle the worst of the mess after I spent half the night cleaning. I'm done. I want her out the house. I thought I could deal with this until she moved away in September, but I can't, especially now that she's talking about putting her place on hold for a year so she can go traveling and use our house as a base. No, I want her gone and out ASAP. True, she has nowhere to go as her parents aren't back from their cruise until the end of August, but I don't care. I want her gone. I've talked to my boyfriend about this and he won't budge because Emma is family and he can't kick her out. So, WIBTA, if I kick her out? Edit. Forgot to mention this in the post, / maybe it wasn't clear. It's my house. I own it outright with no mortgage, and my boyfriend is not on any official documents. The only thing in his name is our Sky TV payments. Everything else is in my name as I lived here before he moved in. He does pay half towards bills, but he just sends the money to me each month. I'm going to try and talk to Emma and boyfriend's parents. I've sent them a text message asking to call me ASAP. I'm also reaching out to Emma and my boyfriend's older sister to see if she will take Emma in for a while. I doubt she will as they don't get along and she has a 2-year-old, but it's worth a shot. Edit 2. I am such a goddamn idiot. Firstly, thanks to all of the comments, I have realized that my boyfriend is not the person I want to be spending the rest of my life with. Secondly, I managed to have a video call with my boyfriend's parents and wow, just wow. First of all, they have been sending Emma £700 a month to cover her living with us, and I haven't seen a penny of it. Their mum mentioned that I could take the cleaner fee out of Emma's money, and I asked what money she meant because Emma doesn't have a job. She laughed and said the £700 we send Emma each month to cover all her expenses while she lives with you. They've been sending Emma money and she was supposed to be giving this money to us to cover everything. Either Emma has been keeping it or she's given it to my boyfriend, and he hasn't said a word. Surprisingly, her parents were furious that I haven't seen any of this money, and they're sending me a bank transfer of £4,200 to cover the money Emma should have been giving us since February. They are sending it to my personal account, then I can do with what I see fit. I was brutally honest on the call and said that I can't have Emma staying with us any longer. Yes, she might leave in September, but what if she doesn't get the results she needs for uni and has to defer, or if she takes a gap year? I'm not putting up with this for another year. Their mom is going to talk to her sister and see if Emma can stay there until they get back at the end of August. For those wondering, yes, they have a house all lined up for when they return. They will not be living with us when they get back. I'm going to have a serious talk with my boyfriend this evening, and I'm now rethinking our whole relationship. If he tries to fight over Emma staying, then it's over. A lot of the comments in this post have made me realize that I've been a doormat to this man since Emma moved in. Also, that I should have been charging him rent, and I'm not standing for it anymore. Wish me luck, helpful Reddit folks. Wish me luck. Update 1. I want to start this off by saying thanks to everyone because your comments gave me a serious wake-up call. I currently can't post an update on AITA because this is still ongoing. I won't waffle, so here's the update. I sat both my boyfriend, for this update we're calling him Tom, and Emma down last night and laid down to the law. I said that Emma needed to go, and I couldn't put up with her attitude and disrespect any longer. For those wondering if Tom knew about the money, he did. He wasn't keeping it, but he knew about it. He thought it would be a great chance for Emma to learn about budgeting and responsibilities. I said that the evidence has proved she hasn't learned shit, and if you give an 18-year-old £700 a month that she hasn't had to work for, she's going to go nuts with it. If Tom thought that would teach her any kind of responsibility, then he's dumber than I was for putting up with either one of them. Emma tried to defend herself because saying that she thought living with me would be a chance to bond and how I could become another sister for her. I fired back with, if this is how she treats her siblings, then it's no wonder that her actual sister doesn't like her. Mean but fair. As far as my relationship goes, I think I'm done. I've told Tom that I need some space and to seriously think about this relationship as this whole ordeal has shaken me. Emma is going to stay with her aunt, and so is Tom. Their aunt is driving over tomorrow to get Emma and her stuff. Tom is going with them and staying there for a week or so. When he's back, we'll have a proper sit-down and talk through everything. Sorry this isn't more detailed, but I'm really drained from the last 24 hours and just want my house back to some semblance of normal. Update 2. Hi everyone, I meant to post this on Monday, but I've been busy, so here it is now. Emma and my boyfriend, Tom, for this update, both left last week and went to stay with their aunt. Emma is staying there until her parents are back. Tom was staying there for a week to give me space. Tom came round on Saturday evening so we could talk about our relationship and everything. Long story short, I broke up with him. Reading all the comments made me realize that I'd been walked all over by him and his sister for too long. Enough was enough. He's been back and forth over the last few days to get his stuff, and I think he's staying at a friend's house while he looks for a place to rent. Obviously, I'm sad about the breakup because I did think I'd spend the rest of my life with Tom, but this whole situation has made me realize that I need to be selfish and put myself first for once in my life. As for Emma, she's on a strict curfew and money will be sent to her aunt to cover her expenses. Her aunt has said she's on a 3-strike policy, but to be honest, I don't care anymore. Emma is not my responsibility and never actually should have been. The money Emma and Tom's parents sent to me has been used in 2 parts. Covering all expenses Emma racked up, like the cleaning bill, etc. A very, very nice spa trip for me. Some friends are coming with me, and we all can't wait. My parents are going to look after the dogs. I've booked myself a full-body massage and a champagne afternoon tea. So yeah, that's the update. I'm now single and have my house back. Honestly, I couldn't be happier despite the breakup. Thanks to everyone who left comments and helped me find my backbone.